Hi there, my name is Phil Anderson and I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. A couple of pieces of news today regarding the Hillary Clinton campaign. Number one was the report on Benghazi that came out, which, depending on who you talk to, was either damning or inconsequential. But I don't think that was actually the big piece of news today. The really big piece of news today regarding her campaign was the Inspector General of the State Department's report on her use of a private server in her home as Secretary of State, which was damning in my estimation. And according to many people who are involved in politics and media, they agree with me. As a matter of fact, even a video that I released today with some commentary from people on MSNBC who are very supportive of Democrats and the Clinton campaign agreed that it was damning. Basically, she should have known, she did know, unless you are completely suspending your disbelief on this, she did know that what she was doing was against the rules. She also refused to cooperate with the Justice Department's investigation, and upon leaving office as Secretary of State, did not turn over her emails to the Department of State as she was supposed to do. Clearly, unless you're a complete blinded partisan, she's either lying or she is so stupid. In either case, she should definitely not be president of the United States. As Chuck Todd mentioned today in an MSNBC video, she probably, based on this evidence, she probably even couldn't be confirmed as the Attorney General if this evidence came up in terms of a confirmation hearing to be Attorney General. She's not even qualified for that, let alone holding the highest office in our land. So please, those of you out there who are Democrats or are firm anti-Trumpers, please do not vote for Hillary Clinton. That is completely silly. Consider voting for Gary Johnson. And if you're trying to decide between Russ Feingold and Ron Johnson and myself, please vote for me, because Russ Feingold has already issued his endorsement for Hillary Clinton, which I think also is damning. This man, who is supposedly a person of principle, is casting his lot with the Democrat nominee, presumptive Democrat nominee, only because she's a Democrat. Not because his principles align with hers, not because she has a record to stand behind, not because there's anything at all to be proud of her about. And I would think that most thoughtful women out there would look at her and say, you know, we'd all love for there to be a woman president, but not this one. Not somebody who would just be a token. Somebody who only got elected because they're a woman or because they're the wife of a former president. That's not how it's supposed to work. We should have a candidate for the presidency who's a woman and the most qualified, and there's lots out there, many. Just not this one. This isn't the way to do it. For the same reason that I think a lot of people of color look at Barack Obama, even Ice Cube recently pointed out that, you know, this is not the guy that's benefiting the black community. He might be black. He is black, at least half black, but he's not a good representative of the vast amount of talent and experience and insight and intelligence in any community, in the black community, in terms of Hillary Clinton, amongst potential female candidates. That's not the way you want to win. Nobody wants to win that way. Nobody wants to be given something because they happen to be identified as part of some category of gender, race, religion, sexual orientation, whatever. They want to win. And the only way that you validate the truth, and that is that there are just as many women who are qualified to be president as men, just as many blacks, just as many Hispanics, just as many Asians, just as many people who are of different sexual orientations or identities, whatever that might be. The only way to validate that is to win fair and square, which is also the problem with equal opportunity. But that's not what this video is about. But when you look at Hillary Clinton's candidacy, please remember that at this moment, we're sure that she's unqualified, either because she can't handle the intellectual rigor of managing her own email as Secretary of State, whatever that rigor might entail, or she's just a plain old liar, and she has no problem lying to the American public. And also remember that Russ Feingold, who's well aware of all these things, well aware of them, is still happy to endorse her as his candidate for president. And that, for him, should be damning as well. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.